Hello there, good afternoon. You're watching Q News, and here are the top stories for this hour. Israeli media has reported that Israeli occupying forces began redeploying in the western sector. They added that this decision is in accordance with the agreement signed with the Lebanese government. They stated that it comes as Israel holds talks with Washington to extend the withdrawal period from Lebanon. Also, they clarified that the Israeli army has been instructed not to withdraw from the eastern sector in southern Lebanon. Benny Gantz, an Israeli Knesset member, has demanded the Israeli occupation forces to remain in Lebanon's buffer zone. Gantz added that Israel must prioritize the security of northern residents and ensure that the settlements are not threatened. He also said that the Israeli army must continue intensifying operations against any violations by Hezbollah. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office has officially announced the Israeli withdrawal from Lebanon will be delayed beyond the 60-day period. They added that the Israeli army's withdrawal from Lebanon is conditional on the deployment of the Lebanese army in the south. Also, they said that the gradual withdrawal of the Israeli army will continue in full coordination with the United States. The Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council has affirmed that the GCC states support the security and stability of Lebanon. This came as he spoke at Lebanon's Barb Palace, where he confirmed the Israeli occupation's aggressions and affirmed support for the Lebanese army. He also called for the withdrawal of Israeli occupation forces from Lebanese territories. The GCC Secretary General reiterated hope for restoration of security and stability in Lebanon following the election of President Joseph Aoun. Israeli occupation forces have arrested 9 Palestinians from Anata, northeast of Jerusalem. Palestinian news agency reported that soldiers stormed the town, raided homes, conducted searches, and arrested the individuals, heightening tensions in the area. The new U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, has pledged to his Israeli counterpart, Gideon Saar, assistance in freeing the remaining detainees in Gaza. Rubio welcomed the ongoing aid to Gaza and emphasized the need for peace by addressing Iranian threats, while also ensuring sustained ceasefire efforts between Israel and Lebanon. Egypt's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Osama Abdelkhalek, has urged intensified efforts for the early recovery and reopening of Gaza's vital health facilities. This came during a Security Council session where he emphasized the importance of sustaining UNRWA as a lifeline for Gaza's children and condemned severe Israeli violations against children in both the West Bank and Gaza. Abdelkhalek stressed the future of Gaza's children depends on equality, ending aggression, and ensuring their rights and protection. Syria's military operations chief Ahmed al-Shara stated that his country is ready to welcome UN forces into the UN-established buffer zone with Israel. Al-Shara added that Syria has communicated to the United Nations its commitment to the 1974 agreement, indicating its readiness to accommodate UN forces in the buffer zone, offer protection, and facilitate their deployment. Syria's foreign minister, meanwhile, Asad al-Shibani, has stated that sanctions burden the Syrian people and are a major obstacle to stability. This came as he spoke in a press conference with his Saudi counterpart in Damascus, where al-Shibani stressed that the regional events have significantly impacted the situation in Syria. For his part, the Saudi foreign minister emphasized the importance of lifting the sanctions imposed on Syria. He also reiterated that Saudi Arabia has established long-term programs to assist Syria. US President Donald Trump has said that he was unsure whether the United States should be spending anything on NATO. Trump repeated his demand that other members of the transatlantic alliance spend 5% of their gross domestic product on defense, a significant increase from the current 2% goal and a level that no NATO country, including the US, currently meets. According to a NATO breakdown for 2024, Washington finances 15.8% of the 32-member military alliance's annual expenditure of around $3.5 billion. This is the joint largest share alongside Germany's. And that's all for the top stories this hour. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates here on Q News.